Good morning, students. Higher secondary second year computer science, unit 3, lesson 9, list, tuples, sets and dictionary, part 1. Learning objectives of this lesson. First of all, to understand the basic concepts of various collection data types in Python such as list, tuples, sets and dictionary. Second one, work with list, tuples, sets and dictionaries using variety of functions. Third one, writing Python programs using list, tuples, sets and dictionaries. And last and final one, to understand the relationship between the list, tuples and dictionaries. First of all, introduction to list. What is list? Python programming language has 4 collections of data types such as list, tuples, set and dictionary. So, these are all known as data types of Python programming. List, tuple, set and dictionary are the data types. What is list? A list in Python is known as a sequence data type like strings. It is an ordered collection of values enclosed within square brackets. A list is nothing but a sequence of elements that is enclosed with square brackets. Each value of a list is called as element. It can be of any type such as numbers, characters, strings and even the nested list as well as. Create a list in Python. How to create a list in Python? The syntax of creating a list in Python. Variable equal to within square brackets set of elements that are separated by comma. Example, marks equal to 10, 23, 41, 75. This is the list. The name of the list is marks. Second one, fruits, that is equal to apple, orange, mango, banana. So, this is also called as list. And last and final one, my list, that is empty list. In above example, the list marks has 4 integer elements. Here it has the 4 integer elements. Second list fruits has 4 string elements. Third is the empty list and last third one is the empty list. The elements of a list need not be homogeneous type of element. It is not need for a same elements. The following list contains the multiple type elements. This list contains string type, floating point type and integer type and followed by one single list. A single list can be a element of a list. In above example, my list contains another list as an element. Here my list contains another list of elements 2, 4, 6. This type of list is called as nested list. This type of list is called as nested if. Accessing list elements. How to access the list of elements? Python assigns an automatic index value for each element of a list begins with 0. Index value can be used to access an element in a list. In Python, index value is an integer number which can be positive or negative. Here is an example. Marks equal to 10, 23, 41, 75. These are the elements of the list. That is, this is indexed by positive index or negative index. Positive index starts with 0 to 3. Negative index is in the reverse order -1 to -4. -1 to -4. Here marks of 0 is equal to 10. It can be also identified as marks of -4 also equal to 10. Marks of 0 also 10. Marks of -4 also equal to 10. Similarly, the last one, marks of 3 equal to 75 or marks of -1 equal to 75. So, the list of elements can be identified or accessed by using the index values. By using the index value, whether it may be positive index value or negative index value. This syntax for list creation. List variable equal to list of elements that is separated, that is enclosed with square brackets and separated by commas. To print a individual element, print list variable followed by square brackets enclosed that contains index of a element. For example, my list of 0 that prints the value of first element. Here is the example for accessing a single element, marks equal to 10, 23, 41, 75. Print marks of 0 that is equal to 10. Marks of 0 equal to 10. Another example, accessing elements in reverse order, marks equal to 10, 23, 41, 75. Print marks of minus 1 that is equal to 75. Here minus 1 is the negative index that indicates 75. This example is illustrated by using IDLE window. File, open, accessing elements. Here marks is the list. It contains 4 values that are these are the integer values enclosed with square brackets. Mark of 0 indicates 10, so it prints the value of 10. Marks of minus 1, it is the negative index that represent the 75, so we get the result 10 and 75. So we get the result 10 and 75. This is the first value of the list. This one the last value of the list. A negative index can be used to access an element in reverse order. Note, a negative index can be used to access the element in reverse order. Accessing all elements of a list. How to access all element of a list? That is done by using the loop, for loop or while loop. Loops are used to access all the elements from a list. The initial value of the loop must be 0. 0 is the beginning index value of a list. Here is an example, marks equal to 10, 23, 41, 75, I equal to 0. To represent, to print all the elements of the list by using the while loop, we use the while loop. Here the condition is I less than 4. This is the execution of the this program. This while loop processing in 4 times, the starting value of I is 0, end value is 3, because the condition is I less than 4. So when it reaches 4, the condition becomes false. Then the loop is terminated and exit the loop. At first I value is 0, it checks the condition, it is true. So it prints the marks of 0 that is equal to 10. The first value is printed. I becomes one incremented by incremented by 1. So it turns to 0 to 1. In the second step, 1 is compared with 4. So the condition is true. 1 less than 4 that is equal to true. So the second value marks 1 is printed here. Now I value incremented by 1 by it becomes 2, and so on. When it reaches 3, 75 is printed. 75 is printed. When it becomes I values become 4, the condition becomes false and loop is terminated. This example, we can see this by using IDLE window. Accessing all the elements by using for loop. Here marks equal to 10, 23, 41, 75, I equal to 0. This loop is executed until I reaches 4. When I reaches 4, the loop is terminated. all the elements of the list is printed by using the print statement. Marks of 0 that represent 10. Similarly, marks of 3 that represent 75. Run this model by using run model. Then we get the result 10, 23, 41, 75 in ascending order. Next, reverse indexing. We can access all the elements of the list by using the negative index, that is called reverse index. The Python sets -1 as the index value for the last element in the list and -2 for the preceding element and so on. This is called reverse indexing. Here is the example, marks equal to 10, 23, 41 and 75, I equal to -1. This is the starting value, that is represent the index represent the 75. The test condition, test condition I greater than equal to -4. That means this loop is executed until I greater than or equal to -4. Here is the execution of this iteration. At first iteration, I value is -1 and checks the condition -1 greater than or equal to -4, it is true. So it proceeds into the loop. Then print the marks of -1, that value represent the last value of the list, that is 75. So 75 is printed here. Now I is decremented by -1, so the value of I reaches -2. The value of I reaches -1 to -2, that is decremented by 1. Then condition is checked again, -2 greater than or equal to -4, it is true. So the marks of -2, that is the 41, that is printed here. Now I decremented again by -1, the I reaches -3. This process is going on until I reaches -5. When I reaches -5, this condition is false and terminated this loop. We are going to see this reverse index by using the IDLE window. Here is the example, the same example, marks 10, 23, 41, 75. Reverse index is started by using -1. The end value is -4. This is the -4. When it reaches -5, this loop is terminated. The print statement prints all the elements from reverse order. First 75, 41, that is marks of -1 and reverse order. Run this example by using run model. Now we get the list elements in the reverse order. Next we are going to see about the list length. What is list? How do you find the length of the list? By using the len function. The len function in Python is used to find the length of a list, that is the number of elements in a list. Here is the example, accessing a single element. My subject equal to Tamil, English, Computer Science, Maths. This list contains 4 elements. To find the length of the list my subject by using len function, len of my subject, that returns the value 4. This example program to display the elements in a list using loop. My subject equal to Tamil, English, Computer Science, Maths, I equal to 0, while I less than len of my subject. Here len of my subject is 4. So I less than 4, the condition is I less than 4. So the condition is valid until 0, 1, 2, 3. When it reaches 4, this loop is terminated. Print my subject of I. So the first element is my subject of 0, that is Tamil. The last element is my subject of 3, that is Maths. The I value is incremented by 1 at each iteration. Now we get the result, Tamil, English, Computer Science and Maths. We are going to see this example by using IDLE window. Len function. Here is the len function. The len function find out the length of the string, that is it find out the number of elements in the string. Run this example by run module. There are 4 elements in the list. Another example. Program to display elements using for loop. Here the list contains the 4 elements: Tamil, English, Computer Science, Maths. This list is printed by using the while loop. The length of the string, the length of the my list is found out by using len function. So it becomes 4. This condition true up to the value 3. When it reaches 4, I becomes 4, this condition is false and loop is terminated. The value of I, the first value is 0, so at the first step print my subject of 0, so Tamil is printed. In the next step I becomes 2, I becomes 1. Now my subject, next step print my subject of 1, that is English, and third step print my subject of 2, that is Computer Science, and last and final, the fourth step, I value reaches 3, so print my subject of 3, that is Maths. When it reaches 4, the condition is the condition becomes false and the loop is terminated. Run this model, we get the each elements of the list: Tamil, English, Computer Science and Maths. Next one, accessing elements using for loop. Accessing elements using for loop. Here syntax: for index variable in list, print index variable. Here is the example: marks equal to 23, 45, 67, 78 and 98. For x in marks, we can give any variable here for x or y or z. Print x means the first value. For the first value at the first time for x in marks is first value is 23 is printed here, and second time x becomes 45, so 45 is printed, and third time x value is 65, 67 and so on. This example, accessing elements by using for loop by IDLE window. Accessing elements by using for loop. Here the list name is marks, that contains 5 values, 5 integer values. The 5 integer values are printed by using for loop. For x in marks, print x. Now we get the result. It prints all the elements of the for loop. Next one, changing list elements. Next one, changing or updating the list elements. The syntax is list variable of index of an element that is enclosed with square bracket, that is equal to value to be changed. This statement changes a single value, that indicates by using the index of an element. For example, my list of 0 represent the first element. We can change the value by 75, then the my list of 0 becomes 75. In the second statement, we give the range of values by using index from the starting index value colon the end index value, that equal to values changed. Here is an example: Python program to update change a single value. This Python program to update or change the single value. My list equal to 2, 4, 5, 8, 10. These two statements, this for loop prints all the elements. This for loop prints all the elements of the my list. Now my list of 2, this is the first one, first syntax. List variable of index of an element. Here index of element is 2. So my list of 2 represent the 5. This is 0, this is 1, this is my list of 2. So my list of 2 represent 5. We change the value 5, change the value of the 5 by using 6. So the third element becomes 6 instead of 5. After changing the value, we print the result by using this another for loop. For y in my list, print y. Now it prints the same list with change the third element. Here is the output of the program. First one, this for loop prints all the elements of the list 5, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10. After changing the value of my list of 2, that is changing the value of third value by 6, we prints the result by using the another for loop. So we get the result 2, 4, 6 instead of 5, 8 and 10. We are going to see this example by using the IDLE window. File open. Program to change the range of values. Here program to change a single value. First we are going to see about the program to change the single value. Here is a same example, my list equal to 2, 4, 5, 8 and 10. We are print the list by using this for loop. So all the elements are printed first. After updation of the my list of 2 equal to 6, so by 5 becomes 6 now. We print this my list by using the for loop. We get the updated list. Now we get the updated list 2, 4, 6, 10, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Run this model, run model. So we get the result at first, the original list, my list of elements. In the list, the third value is 5. Now the updated list, the third value becomes 6. This is the example for update or changing a single value. Example, Python program to update or change range of values. Here you are going to see about change the range of value. This is a second syntax. The my list contains 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. We print the list by using this for loop. So we get the odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are the odd numbers. We are going to change all the elements of the my list by using the command my list starting index value, that is 0, end value is 5. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The end value is 5 means we are going to change up to 4. See the preceding value 4. So we give the values, the range of values as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So these elements are replaced. Elements are replaced the my list elements, original elements. 1 is replaced by 2, 3 is replaced by 4, and similarly 9 is replaced by 10. So now we reprint the list by using this for loop, when then we get the updated list by list even. These are the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We are going to see this by using the IDLE window. File open, program to change the range of values. Here the first print statements, for loop, this first for loop print the original list that contains the odd numbers. we update the list by using this command mylist 0 to 5, that is 0 to 4, that is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this list is updated by 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Now the updated list is printed by using this for loop. Now we get the result 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. These are the even numbers. Next, adding more elements in a list. We can append or extend the list. We can add a single element or more elements in the list. The syntax for adding a single element, list.append. So append command is used to add a single element. The extend command adds the number of more than one elements. The extend command can add more than one element. So the syntax is list.append, elements to be added, element to be added, list.extend, elements to be added that are separated by comma. First, see the append function. This is the example, my list equal to 34, 45, 48. Now we append the value 90 after 48, my list.append 90. Now print the my list by using the command print my list. Now the appended list is displayed here 34, 45, 48 and 90. And extend function, next extend function, my list.extend, my list is the name of the list, dot extend with the set of numbers 71, 32, 29. Now print the appended list, print my list, the three elements are appended 71, 32, 29. See this example by using the ideal window. File open, append and extend. Append and extend function. Here first we are appending a single value 90 and then extend the list by using the three elements. Append the three elements. So three elements are extended. Now run this program by F5 key. In the first list 90 is added and the second list the set of elements added by using the extend command 71, 32 and 29. So 71, 32, 29, this is added by using the extend command. 90 is added by using the append command. This is the example for append and extend. Inserting elements in a list. We can insert a particular element in a list. Syntax is list.insert position index comma element. Example, here is an example. My list contains the values 34, 98, 47, Kannan, Gauri Shankar, Lenin, Srinivasan. Print my list. The same list is printed here. Now we are inserting a fourth element. Fourth element represent 3. Here 0, 1, 2, 3. Fourth element as Ramakrishnan. We can insert by using the index, indicating the index value 3, comma Ramakrishnan. That means we are going to insert the fourth element as Ramakrishnan. Now the my list is printed by using this print statement. Now the list altered by the fourth element as Ramakrishnan, that is included in the list. We are going to see this example by using ideally window. File open, insert function. In the list there is no Ramakrishnan here. We are adding the fourth element that represent index value 3 as Ramakrishnan. So the Ramakrishnan is inserted before the value of Kannan. Now run this model. This is the original list. Now Ramakrishna is added in the fourth element 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the example for inserting a single element in a list. Deleting elements from a list. Now we are going to delete a element or elements in a list. There are two ways to delete an element from a list, namely del statement and remove function. Del function or remove function. Del statement is used to delete known elements, whereas remove function is used to delete elements of a list if its index is unknown. If we know doesn't know the index value, we can delete the element by using remove function. If we know the index value, we can delete the elements by using the del function. Here is an example for the delete function. Del list of index of an element, the particular index of element is deleted. Del list of index from colon index to, this is the range of values to delete the multiple elements. This statement is used to delete the multiple elements. Del list, that means to delete the entire list. Here is the example for delete function. My subjects Tamil, Hindi, Telugu, Max. Print my subjects. All the elements are printed here. Now delete a particular element, del my subject of 1, 0, 1, that is Hindi. So Hindi is deleted. Now print the values Tamil, Telugu, Max except Hindi. So Hindi is deleted there. Delete my subject 1 colon 3. So here we are going to delete a range of values 1 to 3. That means 1 and 2. 1 to 3 means 1 and 2. Print my subject Tamil only here. Now we are deleting the entire list by using the del my subject. Now print the my subjects. So error is made here. Name my subject is not defined. That means my subjects list is not there. That is deleted. Yes, here we are going to see these examples by using the ideal window. File open, delete function. Here my subjects are Tamil, Hindi, Telugu, Max. Print my subject. So this list of elements are displayed. Del my subjects of 1. So the second element Hindi is deleted. So this second element Hindi is deleted. Print my subjects. The remaining elements are printed here. Tamil, Telugu, Max. Del my subjects of 1 colon 3. So 1 and 2 elements are deleted. Tamil and Telugu and Max are deleted. So after the deleting the subject, print my subject, Tamil only printed. Del my subject, that means we delete here the entire list. So the entire list is deleted here. Run this model, run model. At first time all the list of elements are printed here. At the second time, after deleting the first element, that is mean the second element 0, 1, that is the Hindi is deleted here. And third one, from this list 1 and 2 are deleted. This is 0, this is 1, 2. So Telugu and Max are deleted here. So we getting the result Tamil. And the last time we delete the entire list. And the last time we delete the entire list by using the del command. So we get the result, your error message here. That message tells that my subject is not defined. That means the my subjects list is disappear. My subjects list disappears. These are the examples for deleting elements of the list. This is the syntax for remove and pop and clear. List dot remove of element. Here we use the value of element, not the index of the element, to delete a particular element. List dot pop of index of an element. That means we are giving the index of element here. So it deletes a particular indexed element. List dot clear means all the elements of the list is deleted, but list the empty list retains there. Here is the example. My list 12, 89, 34, Kannan, Gauri Shankar, Lenin. Print my list. All the elements are here. My list dot remove of 89. So the value 89 is removed. Here not we are giving the index value, but giving the original value of the element, that is 89. So 89 is deleted here. The 89 is deleted here. You are going to see this using the IDLE window. File, open, remove function. We are removing the 89 only, so we get the result 1234 Kannan, Gauri Shankar and Lenin. Run this model. At first all the list of elements displayed. After removing 89, the list of elements in this list, the 89 is removed here. The function clear is used to delete all elements in the list. It deletes only the elements and retains the list. The clear function deletes only the elements of the list, but it doesn't delete the list. It retains the empty list. Here is an example. My list dot clear. Now we get the result empty list. Pop function deletes and returns the last element of a list in the last element if the list index is not given. Suppose we doesn't give any index value to the pop function, it deletes the last element. Here is an example. My list dot pop of 1, so it deletes the second element 34. Print my list, the second element here, the second element 34 is deleted. 12 Kannan, Gauri Shankar and Lenin. We are going to see these examples clear and pop by using the example. File, open. First pop function. The list contains 12, 34 Kannan, Gauri Shankar, Lenin. We are deleting the single element. My list dot pop of 1, that means the second element is deleted, 34. Now print the list. We get the remaining elements only except 34. Here 12 Kannan, Gauri Shankar, Lenin. In this list 34 is deleted. Another example, the last example, clear function. The my list contains 12, 34 Kannan, Gauri Shankar and Lenin. My list dot clear, that means it deletes all the elements but retains the list. Run this program by using run model. It deletes all the element but retains the empty list only. Here it prints the empty list. So the clear function retains the list but it deletes all the elements of the list. These are the examples for clear function and pop function. That's all, students. Thanks for watching.